Hi, this is Xavier. Today we are going to discuss about Unit 1 Laws of Motion, Roman 7, second problem. Okay, it's very interesting, so you have to listen carefully what I am saying with you. You have to read the question first. Okay, a ball of mass 1 kilogram moving with a speed of 10 ms power minus 1 rebounds after a perfect elastic collision with the floor. Calculate the change in linear momentum of the ball. Okay. For example, the rubber ball is a elastic collision. The rubber ball is the elastic collision. So you have to take the rubber ball, then you have to apply the pressure on it. So the rubber ball will be folded on the surface. So again the rubber ball will be rebounds on the same medium. Okay. In our day-to-day life, we have to realize the example. Okay. For example, basketball. Okay. So you have to apply the pressure on the ball. So the basketball will be touch the surface again and again, so there will be rebounds on the same medium. Okay, so what I'm saying with you, it is a elastic collision. It got the elastic collision. Okay, so we have to find out the change in momentum by using this condition. Okay, so we have to look here carefully. First we have to draw the diagram. This is a perfect. Okay, listen here. Perfect elastic collision. Okay, we have to consider the rubber ball. Okay, we have to consider the rubber ball or any other, okay, basket or any other ball. Okay, listen here. So this is a horizontal surface. This is a horizontal surface. So we got to apply the pressure. The ball will be fall on the ground. Okay, fall on the surface. Okay. So we know that the mass of the ball m equal to 1 kilogram. 1 kilogram. So the ball will be touch on the surface. So this is the initial speed. Okay. So we got to mention u equal to 10 ms power minus 1. Okay, next again the ball will be rebounds on the same medium. Okay, so this is a rebounds on the same medium. Okay, what is the rebounds? Because it is a final speed. Okay, so you have to mention about it. Okay, you have to mention about it. V equal to, okay, V equal to minus 10 ms power minus 1. Okay, why we have to indicate the minus? Because this is a equal direction. This is a equal direction. This is a opposite direction. Okay, opposite direction. Opposite direction. Because it obeys the Newton's third law. Okay, every action there is an equal and opposite direction. So let me repeat. We have to consider the rubber ball. The rubber ball, it gets the elastic collision. So the ball will be touch on the surface. Again, the ball will be rebounds on the same medium. So this is the equal direction. This is the opposite direction. The u is the initial speed. V is the final speed. Okay. So you have to write it on the data. So given the value, given what is the mass value? The mass equal to, listen here, the mass equal to mass m equal to 1 kilogram. Okay, 1 kilogram. What is the initial speed? The initial speed equal to the initial speed. Okay, the initial speed equal to 10. Okay, 10 kilogram. 10 kilogram. Sorry, 10 ms power minus 1. 10 ms power minus 1. Okay, because this is the initial speed. Okay, next we have to find out the final speed. What is the final speed? Okay, what is the final speed? Because it's the opposite direction. So minus 10 ms power minus 1. Minus 10 ms power minus 1. Only we have to find out the change in linear momentum. What is the change in linear momentum? So change in, listen here, change in linear momentum. Okay, change in linear momentum. Change in linear momentum. Okay, what is change in linear momentum? It is represented letter del p. What is that? Del p. Del p which is equal to mv minus mu. Okay, so mv is the final momentum, mu is the initial momentum. Okay, so first we have to find out the value. Momentum. Okay, listen here, momentum momentum before collision. Okay, momentum before collision. Momentum before collision. What is the value? Momentum before collision, m into u. Okay, m into u. What is the m value? M equal to 1 into, what is the u value? 10. Okay, so 10. Okay, because the initial speed is the u. final speed is the V. Okay, final speed is the V. So you have to multiply the value. What is the value? 10 kilogram ms power minus 1. Because what is the SI unit of mass? Kilogram. What is the SI unit of velocity? Ms power minus 1. Okay, next momentum. Okay, momentum after collision. Momentum after collision. So m into v. Okay. What is the m value? 1 into what is the final speed? Minus 10, because it's the opposite direction. So you have to indicate the minus. Okay, minus 10. You have to multiply the value minus 10 kilogram ms power minus 1. Ms power minus 1. And finally we have find out the value of change in momentum. Okay, so change in momentum, listen here. Change in momentum. Okay, change in momentum del P, which is equal to mv minus mu. Okay, mv minus mu. What is the mv value? Minus 10. What is also minus also there? So minus 10. Okay, so minus we have to add the value minus 20 kilogram ms power minus 1. This is the del P value. Okay, this is the del P value. That's all. This is the end of the lesson today. Next class we will discuss about the another interesting topic. Thank you.